Hello.
I do the 2 times speed really does it for me. I don't know why. I find that very soothing video. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, like it pumps you up.
Oh, I'm watching Andor right now. That's
like right now.
Background noise for Andor. That should be our tagline for the show.
Very, very nice.
Well, welcome back. Hello, everybody.
Westerly 1. I saw that you got the Pip-Boy. You got a waitlist conversion for the Pip-Boy. Congratulations.
I'm not jealous at all.
I saw you say, I hate Sideshow, but not really. I understand that.
Yeah.
I get it because you got that waitlist conversion and you had to jump on it. So congratulations. That's a sweet, sweet score.
It is.
Super excited for you.
Take all the pictures. Like, show it to us in real life. Like,
yeah.
Wear it.
Yes.
Just wear it around, please.
Super, super awesome. Congrats. I saw as I was making the post in here for the stream, that was the first thing I saw. I was like, oh man, that is a waitlist conversion to be proud of. So congratulations, my friend. You have won.
Jory, we don't have that information for you. Just gotta
when are the stars?
Hang tight and wait like the rest of us. Sorry.
We're all waiting to hear.
We are. We're right there with you.
Yeah.
But if you're excited about Star Wars, definitely go register for the May 4th event. Starting May 2nd through the 4th, go to side.show/May4TH. Get yourself $5 in Sideshow rewards. And are there any?
We've altered those dates, so pray we don't alter them any further.
Yes.
Ignore last week's newsletter and pay attention to this week's because things change. It happens.
It's a very dynamic event. There'll be lots of stuff going on. Now it starts on the 2nd.
Moving parts. So yes, the 2nd through the 4th. Don't worry, you're not losing any content. We're just compacting it into a smaller package.
That's actually completely accurate. I had to have a call with Jesse because I'm like, we're not. It's too late to take things off. Let's move them around.
Yeah. It was just a big old switcheroo, but I promise you're not losing out on anything. We just shortened it a bit, but it'll be jam-packed full of reveals, goodies, streams. Squish them all up. Yep, that we did.
It's going to be a jam-packed couple of days, so register now and keep your eyes out. We'll have all kinds of stuff dropping during those days. I noticed we do have some Star Wars stuff up on Daily Deals right now. Side.show/Daily Deals. New day, new deals. Right now, the Anakin Skywalker Mythos statue is up on Daily Deals.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Oh, Annie.
And some new items that you may not have seen before, including the Ghostbusters Tarot deck. I believe that's the one that Amy wrote, isn't it?
Sure is.
Own Amy Chase, the author of the Ghostbusters Tarot card deck, currently on Daily Deals. Go check all of those out and more.
Yeah.
Every day, changing at 9 a.m.
Every day.
Every day.
Every single day.
We won't be texting you that often. We go more once a week, a few times a week when you sign up for our SMS alerts, side.show/SMS, notifications, exclusive discounts, and subscriber-only giveaways. I know what this one is because I just looked at my task and checked off my little box. Consider me looped in. We're giving away an Andor.
There he is.
Yep.
There you go. This will be going up most likely on Friday, so make sure you are registered for our SMS alerts so you get a notification when the contest is live. I'm also legally obligated to tell you, go play Phony Phantoms. Side.show/games. Earn extra rewards weekly when you complete the weekly challenges. This week's challenge is... it's still the 104 one?
I did this morning. It was pretty easy.
I hope
pretty
it
easy
is.
one to do.
Wow.
I don't know if it is.
It won't.
It can't be.
Yeah.
It can't.
What?
I was irritated by this last week.
Maybe it's not.
I did it
today.
this morning.
It might not have changed. It might
got my
maybe
dollar.
not enough people I don't know.
I don't know.
I stink at it so bad that I just
Log into the game and whatever it says is what you have to do.
do the thing.
Don't listen to
I
it.
got
Listen to the game.
my
It knows.
$1.
Hey, that's
so,
the
I don't know.
important thing.
Still worked.
You got to listen to the dun, 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 dun,
Worked
dun, dun,
for
dun,
me.
dun, 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 dun.
Rob, you're gonna be so disappointed when you go to play it and it's just normal speed and it's not actually that sound.
Mike, I've said I will not be able to hear that song on regular speed.
Yeah, Rob, I wonder if we talked about, because Ryan said that is the right one. I wonder if we
Yeah.
talked about it on Friday.
It must have been
because if
Fridays.
we
Must have been the
were
Friday
mad
game.
Friday.
Friday, okay.
I was like, I know I was angry about that 104 already.
Yeah. So we were mad on Friday.
It just
but
seems like a lifetime ago.
Ugh, feels so
it
long.
does. It does.
But yeah,
Last week was a week. That's why.
Was it? What did we do last? Oh, that was
It was a week.
last week, wasn't it? That feels like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It does. I think that's why. It's like that can't be the same one because last week was a year ago. It's
I
like,
know.
no.
It's too long. It's too long. Time's really flying by for us. I told Jesse earlier this week, I was confused by this all weekend long.
Yeah.
I kept convincing myself that May the 4th was this weekend.
Oh,
and
were you ahead too?
Yeah, and
Mhm.
I kept having that realization where I was like, oh, okay, we have a week. We have a week before this one.
Rob,
Oh yeah.
I have tickets for an event on the 4th, and I was so excited because I thought it was this upcoming weekend. 100%. I was like, oh, I'm so excited. And then I looked at the calendar and went, I guess I'll just be excited longer. Like, I was genuinely confused that there
It's
was
been
an
more of a
extra week
panic.
in April.
More of a panic for me.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
But
April
the
has
good
been
news
like
is
15 weeks long. Or-
we also, dude, Laura, I had this conversation last night. Yes, absolutely. April has seemed like it's just gone on and on and on.
That's
and
normally like March's job, and March was like,
and that was gone. Quick. That was gone.
Mhm.
yeah,
But
it never
we're back.
ends.
We don't really have an agenda. I've got some trailers. We don't have too much to tell you guys today. We will remind everyone it wasn't in the housekeeping, but this Friday
Mhm.
we are going to be covering the second half of
Yep.
the Friendly
Oh
Neighborhood
yeah,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Do your homework.
So
there's
episodes 6 through 10, we will be talking about the season finale, full of spoilers.
Yeah.
So watch
I feel
out.
like redoing that homework. Like,
Yeah.
I really do, because like that was a fun ride.
I think the second half is there's a lot more going on and a lot more happens. Because I remember when I was rewatching the first half for the last one we did, there was so many things that I wanted to talk about, and then when I ended episode 5, I was like, "Oh, we didn't even get to that stuff yet."
Yep.
So,
Yep.
join us on Friday, episodes
Yep.
6 through 10. We will be talking about those.
Such good stuff.
Oh man, there is a lot of good stuff. I just finished Black Mirror too. I
Oh
finished that
wow.
like the 2 days of that series, this season dropping. I was done with it. So good. One of the
Black
best
Mirror
seasons
always
ever.
makes me feel just so uncomfortable that like I need big, long breaks.
This
Which means
season,
it's working and doing its job and everything, and I appreciate that. But like, man, it sticks in my brain.
this season will get you then pretty bad, because I even had the discussion with someone else, one of my friends that's a fan of Black Mirror. They only watched the first episode and they were like, "Man, this one feels too real." I was like, "Haha, you're in for a real treat." They
Oh
all do
man,
this season.
that's good.
Like almost every single one of them, you're like, "Oh, I feel like this is happening, or it can happen really
man.
soon."
I feel like I have to
Oh boy.
choose like what order I'm watching what in, because I'm like, what's the most likely to be spoiled just from a normal work day?
Oh
like,
yeah, that makes
Right
sense.
now, Andor.
Yeah.
I have not, but I was looking something up and I was like, I'm really glad. Okay, partially, I was really glad that I was already like caught up on Last of Us, but also like I already knew it was happening. So
Right.
Oh, that Last of Us, yeah, that's probably the bigger one, because
it's
I
everywhere.
have not started season 2, and I've already found just scrolled through so many articles and people complaining about something that happens, and I'm like, oh, come on, man. Give me a
Did you
day.
play the games? Oh, you would love
played-
them.
Really, those seem right up your alley, Rob.
Yeah, you would
Um,
love them so much.
I played probably 20% of the first one,
Me
and
too, Rob.
I agree. that game should be totally up my alley. The gameplay, I was just like, it was a little too plotting and
I was
slow
bored.
for me.
You
Yeah.
got to keep going with it. It's
I like
one
my
of
open world stuff.
but the storyline, I get it. I also like my open world stuff, but the storyline reels you in. It's one of the only games I've ever cried in, because I
Ooh.
usually don't get that attached, but it has such beautiful storytelling and character development
Mhm.
that, and I think that's one of the issues like people have with the show is because when you're playing as the characters, you get so invested in their relationship and their connection and everything that they go through. And I don't think the show I like the show. I very much enjoy it, but I don't think there was enough time spent for you to really feel what the game makes you feel. But I've never cried in a game because of the storyline. It's just not, but it's the only game I've ever cried in.
And I'm gonna
where
say
I'm just
that I probably should go back because just based on that, like I cried during the first season during the most amazing episode of that season. Did I cry at the most current one? Sure didn't. I was like, meh.
oh, I know I will. I haven't watched but I know what happens. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like you get the connection as much. I mean, Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, I think they're both, I know people were iffy on the casting, but quite honestly, I think they're wonderful.
Oh no, she freaking acted her ass off. We're in this group. Yeah, she acted her ass off in that episode, which was like, she's fantastic. It was just like I said in our side chat this morning, I'm like, am I supposed to be pissed at literally every character right now? Because I am.
In
So
the second game,
pulled
yes,
apart from it.
You kind of get pissed at everyone. And by the end of the second game,
no, everybody.
Yeah, at the end of the second game, you're so torn and you don't know what to feel and you don't know what side to be on, and there's really no right or wrong, but there is a time where you're just like, I don't like any of you people. Like you all suck. Like
yeah.
So that is the feeling.
I also feel
how
like
I feel every day about everything.
Right?
I do feel like video games, though, like you're saying, you felt a deeper connection with the game than you did with the show, or was able to elicit stronger emotions. I think games are just inherently better at that, or well-made games are inherently
right.
better.
Yeah,
that's the key.
Yeah, I'm not like, I'll watch any horror movie. I'm not jumping. I'm not scared. But there are so many horror video games that I have a hard time playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like Alien Isolation, I have a difficult time playing that game. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm making my way through Silent Hill 2 right now, and that's a game that makes me, well, it's done so brilliantly because I don't get jump scares, none of that. What creeps me out in that game is when I'm listening to it, the sounds are done so beautifully in that game that I start looking around and I'm like, was that from the game or was that from here? So they do a great job with like the environmental effects in that game to make you be like put you in it just on the sounds alone.
Yeah.
So yeah, well-made games, absolutely. They put you in, and I think that's what the Last of Us game did. It put you there with Joel and Ellie, and you see this relationship that starts off very rocky and then it just develops into something beautiful.
Yeah.
And since you're playing alongside them, you get more of that connection.
It gives you the time. Like in a TV show or movie, you can't have a half hour where two people are just looking around, trying to figure something out, and having like the chit chat and small talk back and forth that you do get in a video game when you're desperately trying to find where the hell's that ladder I'm supposed to go to, or where's the key I'm looking for. You just can't do that in like a narrative, like a movie or show. It's gonna be boring as hell to watch.
Well, especially with a show that's like, 10 minus 10 episodes, like there's just not enough time like to get that feeling. But when I was first introduced to The Last of Us, it was by someone who said that they had cried in it, and I was like, what a bunch of crap, I've never cried in a video game. And then I got through it and I was like, holy, like this is amazing storytelling. And the bar was just so high. It would have been hard for anyone to hit that mark. But yeah, great games. Really love them.
Yeah, I think I was trying to remember the first time that I distinctly remember crying from a video game was Final Fantasy VII. Was yep, yeah, what's her name? When Sephiroth kills your lady friend. Spoilers.
Wow,
for
way
Final
to
Fantasy
spoil
VII.
a 30-year-old game, bro. Nice.
I was not expecting that, and I think at the time, I was young, and I was just like,
You're just like,
what happened? Just emotionally crushed. I do agree with I saw Dwayne saying there the skyscraper scenes in the second game played with my fear of heights badly.
Oof. Yes.
Games get me with that too. I don't know what it is.
Mhm.
Like when you have to like really traverse a small thing and you look down and it's just a giant fall. Like I feel my stomach just go, ooh.
Yeah, they did
There's
it.
no consequences. I could fall off that thing all I
but
want.
it doesn't matter. Your brain is so immersed.
Yeah, and Dwayne is right. They really did the perception so well that when you're playing it, like at least I was kind of like almost like trying to balance myself, like because they really did it in a way that it messes with if you have a fear of heights, which I think many of us do. You're like, ooh, and it gives you anxiety, like physical anxiety that you are going to fall. And it's really well done.
Yeah,
great games. God, need to do a replay of both of them.
I think I have the first one is the remastered version of the first.
Same, Dwayne.
Yeah, I have it sitting sealed somewhere. Are we gonna do that as a homework project? Play that game? Do I have to break out? Do I have to break out my PS3 and play that game?
We all have it, so
I think I have 2 or 3 versions of it. I actually have an Ellie right back there that I got in the exclusive like pack with her guitar. You can't really see it.
Yeah,
but
I see her playing back
Ellie
there.
right there. I have quite a few little Last of Us goodies here and there, but yeah, one of my favorite franchises.
I really should play that game. Just finish it off. I'll deal with it. I've seen people that are really good at it, and I'm like, man, the quick little strategies involved are really impressive. It sort of reminds me of a totally different game, but like Days Gone.
One of my favorite games. I have a Sam Witwer autograph right over there from Days Gone.
So good. That game is so good. I think they're making a remaster. Something I've heard. So there's either a remaster or a sequel they're working on for that game.
There's been so many like debates and like petitions for them to make a second one because it has such a strong, intense fan base. And I'm so glad you mentioned it because it's it's like this hidden gem. But one of my favorite games. I love that. I would love if you can St. John scale.
That was another game that, like, man, when that game gets you panicking.
The hordes, you're like, no.
Just trying to do something else. Like, oh, I'm just gonna go over here and start trying to gather up some ammo or some supplies, and then like one zombie hits you, turn around, it's like, oh no, there's like 500 right here. I don't know where my motorcycle is anymore.
Right? Oh, that's such a great game. Love that game so much. Oh,
Formula Fetty. The cat game.
I think you'd like it. It's fun.
We're gonna have to keep them PS3 or earlier because I'm not buying a new system.
Mike, you upgrade.
I can go any system. I got every single one from PS3 back, but nothing.
I'm not sure when Days Gone came. I found it a little later, so I don't know when it was actually released.
Atari originals.
But it's a good one. It's really awesome. PS4. That's kind of what I thought. Yeah.
With Formula Fetty, the game Stray, man, that game.
Oh, the cat
too.
The cat.
Yeah.
Great game.
I'm not playing that.
I started it.
You probably really
enjoyed it. I have a bad habit of starting and not finishing games because I don't have the time.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? We all have tons of free time missing.
Fall. I will be an outage widow for a while. So
nice. So you
that'll
can
be my gaming time.
Have time to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to play. I when they made the announcement of the Oblivion remaster yesterday.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I was like, Oh, come on, Bethesda, put out a new game. Stop milking me. I've already played Oblivion. I went and watched the trailer, and I was like, fine, yeah.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Take my damn money. I don't care. It's the
Yep.
same thing. I've already played this game. I'll do it again. I've already purchased Skyrim like 4 times. Might as well
Wow.
buy Oblivion twice.
Right. Yep.
I will say if they ever remade Dragon Age Origins, like if they remastered it, I would totally yes.
Origins
All
is
of
the
the yes.
best of the Dragon Ages. That game, there was so many choices in that one that actually impacted the story. And I feel like
then they mattered
Yeah.
at one point to the second story until they like disconnected all of the
like,
servers.
none of this matters anymore.
Right.
Man, that first game is so good though.
Mhm.
So good. A Final Fantasy 1 update? Take that. Take that.
I could not get a handle on the Final Fantasy like buttons and everything. Like I'm a button masher. Give me combat, and I'm just gonna mash until I kill the thing. I have zero strategy. Me playing Spider-Man, I'm like, how do I like go under people's legs again? Okay, that's how you do it.
And Dwayne,
some Final Fantasy was like, no, I'm out.
Dwayne, I agree. Enough. Anything Resident Evil, I will buy. I think I have like 5 Resident Evil 4s, like because I'll buy the normal, and then they'll come out with some sort of altered special edition, and I'll buy that, and then like.
Do you have the chainsaw controller?
No, I don't have the chainsaw controller. My friend has a chainsaw controller. I do not have that.
I see it crop up every now and then, and I'm like, that's pretty awesome.
We had the Resident Evil Red Xbox, and it was the only one that didn't crash.
Wow.
So the red Xbox didn't get the red ring?
No, it did not.
The red ring of death. I had 2 Xbox. They both got the red ring of death. So after that, I was like, no.
I was blowing through those things left and right.
Right.
That's why I love when people are like, "Oh, the red ring's not real." I'm like, man, I'm on my
yes, it was.
Xbox.
Yes. Yeah.
It's real. It sucks.
Even my first PS5 died. PS4. My first PS4 died. Like,
oh wow.
It kept crashing, and they were like, it doesn't happen often, but it does happen. And it was within like the return, like it was within like the first 60 days. And I was like, I can't play him as Spider-Man's. Take this, please.
All of my PlayStations have always lasted, and
my fatty PS3 still going.
PS3 was fine. I haven't had a single problem with my PS5. It was one glitchy PS4.
And Mike, did you hold on to that? Because you're saying the fatty PS3, so you got the original release, the one that like everyone really wants. Really likes.
It's all backwards compatible, and
Yep.
Yeah.
Like the last time was fully backwards compatible, and I guess they have a hard time emulating PS3 games on 4 and 5 because they were the processor that the PS3 was using has unique architecture, so it's supposed to be difficult for emulators to redo. So like those PS3s, people like. I still have my original one. Every time I mention it in like game stores, there's a big game store down there. The kid's like, "Yeah, you want to trade it in?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I'll trade it. $20. $20
I'm
credit.
not taking $12 for this. I'm keeping it. Thank you.
If all my old consoles, thank you very much. Except for the Virtual Boy. I traded my Virtual Boy when I was young and dumb.
Oh,
there you go, Adriana.
All of her systems to play all of the games.
Yeah, I have almost. I have a ton of them. I have the NES, Sega, N64, PlayStations, Game Boys. The only thing I don't have, I don't know what happened to it. I wish I still had it. Was the Sega Game Gear. Like that thing was a tank, and the screen was that big.
Batteries lasted all of 10 minutes.
Batteries lasted 5 minutes, but man, I loved that thing. That's the only original gaming system I think I don't have anymore.
Yeah, the only one that I have, Alan and I each have our childhood like original NES.
Yeah.
I have 2 of them in the basement.
Yeah.
I need to get an SNES again because I break those things
because
when I have
favorite.
them, I'll tote them around. I play it constantly.
That was my favorite. Just sitting playing Mario games and Kirby games, and although my brain broke when I got the original PlayStation, I was like, "This is amazing!" And I think the first thing I played was Resident Evil, like on a burned disc. It wasn't even Because like Alan's roommate sold all of his stuff to him, and he's like, "No, these are all burned. There's a little spring that made all the burn discs work."
Yeah. Oh, wow.
We don't condone burn discs here
I don't think we can do that
for legal,
anymore, can you?
for legal reasons.
Like, you can't do that now. Everything's like
Yeah.
what, weirdly coded, and
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sure you can if you know how.
It's
Yeah.
probably it's just much more involved
That's
process.
pirating. It
That's
sure is.
pirating. Yeah.
like I don't know how to
Yeah.
fit 100 gigs on it.
Arr.
I knew a kid that would when GameFly was around, he was doing that with like just
I forgot about GameFly.
GameFly,
There's
yeah.
reasons that didn't last, and that's one of them.
get him in, pirate, and send it back.
Yep.
Oh,
Gosh,
poor
yeah,
enough for
that's
GameFly. At least they can't sue us. They're out of business for a long time.
Dwayne said I bought an AC adapted for Game Boy batteries would have bankrupted me. Yeah, I think I ended up doing that as well because my dad, like I remember my dad was first off, he would have rather me like been out like playing sports or something than like, you know, on my game gear. So when I kept asking for batteries, he'd be like these aren't cheap. Like, so, but yeah, the thing did not last long. I used to bring it on camping trips, and like my dad would get so irritated because he'd like want to go fishing, and he's like buying bait, and I'm buying batteries, and he's just like,
I need more of these.
this is
I don't
stupid.
I'm pretty sure that the batteries in the Game Gear didn't last a flight to Florida for me.
No.
So that's like what? That's like an hour and a half or something from
Yeah,
my
it's
area.
not that long.
Yeah, the Game Gear batteries don't last an hour and a half of constant play.
Absolutely not, because
fishing, playing Echo the Dolphin, they're basically the same thing.
right, exactly. No, and
I still don't understand the point of Echo the Dolphin. I don't know what the
Echo's
point of that
so
game was.
weird. It's such a weird game.
I think it was just to swim around as a dolphin.
The time
all I
traveling
did.
dolphin saving the world.
I don't remember ever being in any other level but the first level of Echo the Dolphin.
Because did you ever finish the first level? Did you do the jump?
No, I don't know what any of it even is. I just swam around and shot it stuff with my sonar.
That's like the messed up thing with Echo. They didn't tell you how to get past the first level.
Right.
Yeah, I remember playing it at a friend's house.
Look at me, I'm jumping.
Dude, he's like, I don't know.
Yeah, you had to jump up as high as you could, and if you hit a certain height, then Echo would start to spin, and all of the plant life and animal life would get sucked up next to Echo while Echo was stuck in like a little spin, and it was the aliens abducting the sea life, and that's the point of Echo, by the way.
Yeah.
So I just played in the lobby for hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like the training level of Tomb Raider. Like you were just in there the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Tomb Raider. Oh man, spent a lot
That's
of time with those.
I really do wonder how many kids like just gave up on Echo, like rented it and played it for like 20 minutes
I mean,
or
was
so.
there
Like,
ever a
I don't know what
sequel?
I'm supposed to do. Yeah, there was a few.
Was there really?
Yeah. My mom was a huge Echo fan, so yeah. we played
That's
a lot of Echo.
amazing.
There's gonna be Echo fans out there very mad at us right now. Love moms among them.
She's furious.
How dare you
right now.
slander the rich history of Echo?
The deep lore in Echo the Dolphin. We even had Echo the Dolphin for Sega CD, so you'd get those sweet full motion video cuts, you know, where the full motion video box was this big on the screen, all grainy as hell, and it would just go like, ooh, a dolphin went by. I'm in the future. Live in the future.
That's amazing. Oh, I love it.
Oh,
That was not a good system. That was not a good system. Sega CD. There was, boy, they really tried to lean in on the full motion video genre, and that did not pay off very well. Like I remember the boxing.
Do you remember the video cutscenes in the first Resident Evil games where the dogs were like puppets? Like they weren't even computer dogs; they looked like Triumph. Like
yeah, there's full motion video in the beginning of that, and then for some reason they never again.
Yeah,
just like, oh, okay. Guess that took up all the space. Oh,
Sewer Shark.
Sewer Shark was pretty great. But realistically, when you think about it, that game just came down to you pressing left, right, up, or down. Different, like all full motion video games. Desperately hanging on and got to make that turn, or you get the cool video of your sewer shark exploding.
We grew up with
Nope.
such epic games.
Don't know why more people didn't play that game. Why didn't everyone have a Sega CD?
I never had
That
a
was
Sega
one
system.
I
No?
didn't. I had a Sega Genesis and
No
then the
Sega,
Game
really?
Gear.
No.
Those were my two.
So all
I
Nintendo?
never
All Nintendo then, huh?
all Nintendo. Well, I only had growing up. I only had Nintendo. Like I never got Super. Like I didn't get that stuff till I was in college.
Oh.
That explains.
Because
I know
Alan
Mike's
had
a-
jobs in college and was like, "Look what I bought," and I was like, "Cool, let me play it."
I know because Mike's a Sega guy, right? Because you.
I'm both, but Sega Saturn is my favorite all-time system, though.
Yeah, that's
I was trying to
right.
remember if it was Saturn or Dreamcast. It was the Saturn.
No, Saturn.
I was
Saturn.
jealous
Yeah.
of all my friends, but I would go play at their houses.
Some
Yeah.
good games. Damn good
Ren
games.
and
on Saturn.
Stimpy was on Sega. We're playing a lot of Ren and Stimpy.
Did you play Toe Jam and Earl? That was one of my
Yes.
favorites back on Genesis.
Yeah. Sure did.
I'm trying
Love
to
that
think.
one.
I had a regular Nintendo just forever. Like in high school, I was sitting playing Dr. Mario, like just because
Oh,
I had
Dr.
it.
Mario.
It was there.
Good one.
And then eventually, I bought myself a GameCube.
GameCube's a
Like
good
I
one.
didn't have all the ones in the middle
Mhm.
until like I was in college, and I was like, Super Nintendo is so cool.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
And we skipped over N64, and Alan was like, "Hey, there's this thing called an Xbox." And
Yeah.
Xbox had a
Skipping.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer game, and
Yeah, they did.
that was I would take it. It was his, but I would take it because we were out of college. Take it from his house, bring it here, and play it like at my parents' house.
I think I had the most time on the Sega Genesis. Like, I mean, I had that that I remember because like I had like NES with my first system, but Sega Genesis, I just have such vivid memories of like Earthworm Jim and Pitfall. I loved Pitfall.
I played
They're
Pitfall on
just-
a Radio Shack computer.
So many games that I loved for
Like
Sega
little
that
pixels. Jump over the pixel and crocagator.
yeah,
You couldn't tell if it was an alligator or a crocodile because it was just
yeah,
pixels.
no. Not at all,
fancy.
but Gargoyles. I have a handful of those games still, but I loved the Gargoyles game for Sega. Yeah, a lot of time on the Genesis.
Did you see that PCS statue?
Which one? Oh my
Goliath
God,
in
yes,
Lexington.
Goliath and Lexington. Yeah. Oh, actually, I just cleaned
Uh-oh.
off my desk, so I have I have a bunch of my toys now on my desk because I had to clean it off.
You got a
I have
Goliath
a
right
little
there?
Lexington. A little
Nice.
from when I was a kid. This is my little old school Lexington.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah,
Surprisingly nicer than the NECA version.
Ooh.
I
The
have
NECA
a
version's not good.
bunch of those, but
Mm.
man, these toys were awesome. I wish I had all. For some reason, he's the only one I still have. I had all of them. They were so good. God.
Ooh, Adriana's house is and always will be PlayStation. They have all the RPGs.
I'm now
They have
very
some great
I'm-
RPGs. Yeah.
I am PlayStation, Alan's Xbox, so they sit next to each other. I play way more than he does, but my hands fit better on the PlayStation controller. That's my big thing. My hands get tired on an Xbox controller.
The original Xbox controller, the Duke, as it was known. God, that thing was unwieldy. I remember, like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
who did you make this controller for?
Yeah. Like a giant.
Whose hands does
Man.
this fit? Burn on you, Xbox. Certainly learned their lessons. Wow, that was we got a little sidetracked there. Sorry, everybody.
Stroll down memory
I feel like,
lane.
I feel like that should have been our Friday show, not a Wednesday show.
On a Wednesday.
We have to talk about Spider-Man.
Yeah, Fridays for Spider-Man.
I know.
Spider-Man.
We're pumping up the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And the other thing was trailer. I have trailers.
Just watch some trailers.
Yeah. Lexington.
I mean, they're not all new. And listen, it was not a good week for trailers, if I'm going to be honest. The last 2 weeks, not the best.
No.
Yeah,
That's okay.
not a whole lot happening, but we did miss a few. So I was able to, I'm like, you know what? I know there was one in particular that I saved just for so he didn't get a chance to watch it.
Ooh, what snack are you
Oh,
opening?
is it the Wes Anderson one?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I haven't watched it. This is cotton candy popcorn.
Yum.
I needs that.
Oh, is that Benicio? Oh, it is.
Benicio.
Benicio del Toro.
Oh, have you not seen this trailer either? No? Am I the only one to watch this trailer
I
so
watched
far?
it.
Okay.
Well, no, you mentioned it like 3 weeks ago, so I've been waiting.
Well, just let's
I've been
get this
saving
on there.
myself.
Here we go. You got your popcorn?
Good cast.
Of course, stacked cast.
At this moment, rescue workers are laboring to recover and identify the remains of Jaja Korda, international businessman, maverick in the fields of armaments and aviation, among the richest men in Europe. This was Korda's 6th recorded airplane crash. He is survived by 10 children, 9 boys, 1 nun, his daughter Liesel.
I've appointed you sole heir to my estate, which you may come into sooner rather than later.
Why? It's been 6 years since our last meeting.
I have my reasons.
Which are what?
My reasons? I'm not saying. I'm saying I'm not saying. Korda Land and Sea Phoenician Infrastructure Scheme, my most important project of my lifetime.
Our objective: disrupting, obstructing, impeding, crippling Korda's enterprise in any manner possible.
Get the hand grenades. Today, tonight, and tomorrow, we rendezvous with every Titan and pretend we agree what we already agreed. But in fact, we don't. We can't. Call it. Heads. Heads.
Is this supposed to be here? It was under the lunch trolley.
Oh dear.
I love
Who
him.
shot you?
Kara's from out of town. Help yourself to a hand grenade.
You're very kind.
Could you imagine falling in love with a man like me, by the way, hypothetically?
You're drunk. On 3 beers.
Why are you shooting my ceiling?
This is a robbery on behalf
I understand that. I'm asking about my ceiling. You idiots are destroying a magnificent nightclub.
One thing you'll never know, because you can't. The truth. I suppose I'm moved by this absurd performance.
I recognize this assassin.
Come down. Suicide panel.
Where's the father? Take this visible sin.
Nice. Roy said this movie has everyone. Yeah, that is a heck of a cast.
It has everyone, but it's not most of his usual players, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no Murray in there.
I mean, Del Toro's done a couple of them, but Ed Norton's usually in them. You got the Wilsons are usually in them. I just drop popcorn on myself.
I will say though, I love the way they have to put like by Wes Anderson. It's like, man, every
nobody.
damn scene in here is just screaming
yeah.
Wes Anderson. Like every
can
cut,
tell.
every shot's like, yeah, it's a Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah, but where's Adrian Brody? Where's Jason Schwartzman?
Oh, yeah.
They're all my favorite people.
Where trying out some new ones. I
Where?
think Michael Cera will go with him. He seems to be fitting in nicely.
Yeah, he does. Absolutely.
But I'm pretty excited for that one. It feels like just straight as the most Wes Anderson feeling I've had looking at a trailer.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it looks
and
fun.
they use, and I think it's one of the, because I listen to way too much, we'll just engulf it on, say, classical music. It's one of the planets, and I think it's Jupiter, that's used in the trailer, the music. Excuse me. And it's driving me crazy because my brain is currently broken, and I was like, it's one of them. Is it that one? I can't remember. But it's one of the planets by Holst. And it's just listen to it the whole way through. You get very empowered. Go listen to Mars. Is it the end of Mars? No.
Yeah, I don't know any of those. I do like Adriana's throwing you a little bit of hope there, Mike. They'll all be in cameos.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I wouldn't actually.
As long as I get a Willem Dafoe and a Jeff Goldblum, I'm happy.
Nice.
Nice. But we did see Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
I know. He looks so sharp. Oh my gosh.
Have you guys seen the trailer for The Roses?
Nope.
I
No.
don't think so.
I've not.
Well, we're gonna.
Here you go.
For you, dear, I'd do anything.
I do believe that's true.
It really is.
Look, he's back. Without a beard.
Back.
Rose, my favorite architect.
Olivia.
How's married life?
The kids are amazing.
We're going to the beach.
Right, don't drown. Ivy, it's a monster success. Would you do a photo shoot for New York Magazine?
Nude?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'll do it anyway.
But you are still a failure.
You got fired.
Was that Kate McKinnon?
I sense trouble.
How was your day?
The neighbour's dog shat in the laundry. The kids have got knit together. My left eye's twitching.
More champagne for me, please?
If you need a shoulder or an inner thigh to lean on. I'm kidding.
Everybody seems to think
We hate each other? I suppose sometimes I do hate you. Oh, sporadic hatred.
it's infused with tarragon. It adds a bit of bitterness.
Ivy likes to leave a little bit of herself in everything she does.
I love this fun banter you guys do.
Sometimes Ivy's mad at me and I can't even tell.
Sometimes he's got his cock in me and I can't even tell.
We are done.
I say when we're
Yeah.
done.
I just want the house.
Red Band trailer.
I'm in.
We want everything.
This looks
And he
funny.
walks out of here with his face still attached. Right, Bruno?
I love every single person in this cast.
Me too. Me too.
Making me madder!
I get this wart.
Ow! Ew!
Things are getting a little out of hand.
Well, you think?
I don't think you have the capacity to fix your problems.
Are you actually allowed to say that?
That seems unprofessional.
Yes, like malpractice.
We'll be expecting a hefty discount.
That looks amazing.
And those are the bits they show in the trailer. So I'm very excited for that.
And yes, Steve, this is a remake of the War
Yeah.
of the Roses. And Adriana, yeah, it's War of the Roses remake.
God, that's one I haven't watched in a long time. My parents used to watch War of the Roses quite often. So I haven't watched that in a long time. Wow. Cool.
There's
That
gonna
looks
be things
fun.
in that movie that bother me because I recoiled at the toe shavings.
That was one that I didn't know, like, because I end up watching a bunch of trailers for these. So I just watched them all.
Mhm.
And sometimes I can figure out what they are from the title. And I'm like, the Roses. I'm like, at first I thought it was just going to be some, like, kind of stale drama about like a married couple trying to work through troubles or something. And then the trailer makes that turn and I'm like, oh
Give me all of the British slapstick stuff.
oh, I'm in for this.
When Kate McKinnon and Andy Samberg showed up, you kind of knew it was going to be a
They're
drama.
As if these two leads weren't great.
Yeah.
Here's
some
some
neighbors.
more.
Just the
Kate
neighbors
McKinnon,
or
man,
whatever,
she cracks me up
Mhm.
whatever she does. So that's a great cast again. That
Yeah.
looks really good.
I liked when Benedict gets to be funny because it doesn't get to happen all
Yeah.
that often.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there you go,
Nice
Laura. Yeah, it took
choice.
me a while to realize it's War of the Roses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. I still didn't even put it, like, it took me a while into the trailer before I even started questioning. I'm like, wait, is this War of the Roses? Is that what we're doing here? Okay.
They really will mine any IP, won't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bring it back. Yeah, hell, Death Becomes Her is like a Broadway play right now, right?
Oh, such a great. I love Death Becomes Her. Now that's one I think I watch at least like once a year, like, and I have been since I was a kid. Like that. Oh, I love that movie.
Mm-hmm. I watched it so many times in middle school. It was ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It's so well done. Even now, like it holds up, like the special effects, like
Mhm.
it's just and Bruce Willis, like that might be one of my favorite Bruce Willis roles. Like he's so good in it.
It's up there
Oh,
for
great
sure. I'm still
movie.
going with Hudson Hawk, but yeah, it's up there for sure.
Listen, just for the songs alone, right?
Such a good movie.
Let's pick a lock. Would you like to see
Yep.
a star?
God, I love that movie so much. Look at irrational affection for that movie. Like, I know it's bad. I don't care.
No, it's bad
Oh,
in the best of ways. Bruce Willis was like, but guys, no, really, let me sing. I have an album.
Yeah. I'm a musician. Let me do this.
Got a band. I'll sing some standards. It'll be fine.
It's amazing.
But yeah, I really want to see that. We did get a fresh new trailer. This one came out about 50 minutes before we went live.
Nice.
I had not heard anything about this movie. Heads of State.
Oh.
This is Amazon Prime, like a direct to Amazon Prime. So it's not. I don't think it's gonna get a theatrical
Wait,
release.
is this a John Cena movie?
It is.
I didn't watch it. I saw like a screen grab when I was posting like, the Wednesday trailer earlier.
Okay, well, I'm in then.
It's a John Cena and Idris Elba.
It does.
That movie to me just looks like just shut your brain off and watch fancy explosions and some jokes between Idris Elba and John Cena.
Was there is there a trailer for Nobody 2 yet? I saw the poster today.
I don't believe so.
I cannot freaking wait for that movie. I love the first one so much. It's dumb.
The director directed Nobody and also Hardcore Henry, for any people out there that are familiar with that one.
Oh, sick. Nice.
Like all 4 people that remember Hardcore Henry.
That's amazing. Oh my god. Oh, and Roy's shouting out, excited for Peacemaker season 2. Same.
Yes.
I'm excited to do a rewatch of the first one. And
do they have a release
same.
one for Peacemaker season 2?
It's the fall. I know that much.
Fall? Okay.
Is it?
I wasn't sure.
Out here. Oh, they're saying August 21st, so end of August.
That is not the fall. That is still summer.
I mean, it's sorta. It's getting there.
And
they're saying
it is still hot and gross in Pennsylvania in August.
That's true. That's true. Yes, August 21st on Max will be the release date. Oh man,
that's awesome.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm so stoked. I loved, like I said before, when they announced Peacemaker, I'm like, really? Like out of all the characters, like that's the direction we're going.
That's the one you went with, yeah.
I am curious to see how much it ties to Superman, because Superman's July.
That's very interesting. Yeah.
This summer itself is going to be really interesting with how many things start crossing over, because again, the internet's this morning was like, oh well, so Thunderbolts press previews have been out and everything, and then spoiler leaks for post-credit scenes, and just it's going to be an interesting 2025, like with things finally starting to come out.
Yeah, but we got at the end of July, Fantastic Four. I am so excited for.
I think this will be the first time in a really long time that I'm like back in the theater quite a bit. It's been a long time since I have felt the need to really spend to
go to the theater.
Yeah. Well, so many of the recent things jumped right to VOD so damn quick,
so fast.
And it's like, I really want to see Sinners in theaters.
Me too.
Because that movie just looks incredible. And
the whole like ambiance of that film just looks eerie. Like the lighting, like it looks really good. I want to see that.
I've been watching a lot of like the press. I was watching this few interviews with Ryan Coogler, and he was talking about like weird inspirations for this movie. Puss in Boots.
Really?
Okay. He loves Puss in Boots.
That's so cute.
He took some of the character designs in Puss in Boots and has them in Sinners. Like little nods to that movie in his movie. Like,
I love that stuff.
That is so cute.
Yeah,
I would have never. I mean, I haven't seen it obviously, but based off the trailer, my mind didn't go to Puss in Boots, even though it looks really beautiful. Like it looks like a beautiful film.
He explains. I think they show it in trailer 2. The does everyone know what Sinners is about? I don't want to spoil, but I feel like there's stuff out there that's known, like there's vampires in this movie, right? Everyone knows that. Right?
Well, I know.
Yeah,
I'm not watching it, so spoiler away.
So
chicken time. Yeah,
the eyes, when he shows the vampires, their eyes are like kind of red.
Yep.
He said that's from the main villain in Puss in Boots. He's like, I took the eyes of the main villain in Puss in Boots, and I used those as the base.
Interesting.
Yeah. Spoiler. Sorry about that.
I don't mind stuff going to VOD. Sometimes it's in both places at the same time. But like, I just haven't been excited enough to go, okay, here's my monies.
When we saw Minecraft, I saw the Superman trailer. What?
You went and saw Minecraft?
Oh, you weren't there for the Monday meeting.
I had no idea. You went and saw Minecraft? That's nuts.
You weren't in that meeting. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Did you throw stuff?
Okay, so my brother-in-law, I didn't tell the story. My brother-in-law randomly, like, because he's in the age bracket where he played Minecraft as a kid and was super into it. So he invited us. He's like, there's a special chicken jockey showing of Minecraft in a 4K. It was 4K, Rob. So I not only saw it.
Oh God, you did the whole thing.
I felt it, air, water, everything. He
blowing in
didn't
your
tell
face.
us that's what we were doing. And I sat down, and then I was like, Dante, what did you get me into? What is this? Rob, it was single-handedly one of the best movie experiences I have ever had. It was so ridiculous, but it was like, I'm not a huge Jack Black fan. Like, it's hit or miss for me. It was funny. It was like Jason Momoa. I'm going to be dressing as his character for Halloween because why wouldn't I? It was so fun. Like, it was amazing. And it was cute because like all the kids in the theater were super pumped and the parents were having a good time. And I swear every kid in that theater had seen it 20 times already because they knew the whole script.
Were they doing callbacks? Was it Rocky Horror for little ones?
Oh, it was so good. But yeah, so back to what I was saying, I did see the Superman trailer before, and it looked, obviously I've watched it like 20 times already, but in theaters, that was like, I was like, this is going to be gorgeous, like to see, and amazing.
That's
Minecraft, epic
I've
movie.
kind of been wanting to see Sinners in theaters because Coogler shot a bunch of the stuff specifically for larger screens. So I'm like, man, I should see that in theaters.
Yeah.
You know, like we said, it'll probably be on VOD in like a couple weeks.
Are you a chicken jockey now, Jesse? Yes. Yeah, man, I can't. And I'll tell you what, I sure as heck did not want to go see Minecraft. I was like, I'm not going to enjoy, like, I don't know, man. Like, it was amazing. Like the 4D, man, that was so fun. Like it was great. Like
I've only seen one movie in 4D. I saw Godzilla.
Oh, nice.
The latest reintroduction one.
We have 0 of those things here.
Yeah, I forget which one it was.
I didn't even know we had one. My brother-in-law took us to a theater we don't go to very often, and I walked in and it's all fancy. I'm like, where am I? Like, what is happening here?
Did you have a stabbed moment? Because we did. In that Godzilla moment, I think it's Mothra stabs Godzilla through the back.
No. Oh my! So what happened?
A thing pokes you right in the back when that happens.
No, I was not. I was not stabbed.
The hell?
I think I did that with Honey, I Shrunk the Audience at Disney World, like back in the 90s.
Wow. No,
it was wild.
Oh,
It was
Adriana.
like the theater was hot, so I was just like excited when they would have any of the helicopter scenes because they would turn the fans on and mist.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, thank you.
Well, I walked into it and I was so nervous because I didn't know what we had signed up for. And when the seats started to move, I get motion sick super easily. Like it's
Did
just
he give you the
without
heads
fail.
up that the seats were going to move? Because that feels wrong in California to be like, oh, by the way, I'm not going to tell you about this.
Yeah.
He gave me no details. I think he just all he said was it was a chicken jockey showing, which I also did not know what that meant. But I was like, yeah, man, sure, let's go. But when the seats started to move, I was like, man, I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna puke. And it was 3D, so it was 3D, like everything. But I was totally fine. So apparently my body's cool with that. Had a great time. It was super fun.
Did yours smell? I was not prepared for that. I was ready for
Yes.
like the movements and like the wind, but the
Smell, wind,
that threw me
water.
off.
Was the movie? I don't know when on earth it came out, but was the movie Matinee like the predictor of all of this that was going to come to theaters? Do you guys remember? Like, was John Goodman owned a movie theater?
Yeah, they saw Mant. Mant was the movie.
Mant?
Mike understands, but it was like there was all kinds of things that happened during the movie, and you're, as a kid, you're like, oh, that would be really cool, and then whoop.
Oh wow.
Yes, Lance, there is smell-o-vision in the Florida movie.
Well, yeah, because in one part of Minecraft, there's like a whole, what does that smell? Like in the movie, and then you get some whiffs.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and in the Godzilla one, it was like someone walked out into an open, like it was the pine forest, and then all of a sudden I was like,
oh,
pine trees in here?
Like, I smell like nature in my movie.
Yeah.
Oh, fun. See, my smell was, I think, more of like a fart smell, so not as refreshing as pine.
That's way less pleasant. Way less pleasant.
Yeah.
The smells are one of the reasons I don't go to the theater. I'm not paying extra for more smell.
I need to make a list of what I definitely want to go to the theater and see, and just make sure that it happens, because also the last couple of summers I have not had any summers, so there's not been any time to go and sit, and I had to just wait.
Yeah,
it does leave fast. Everything it used to be what a movie was in the theater for like months.
Oh yeah.
And then you waited more months for it to be available to watch at home.
Yeah, you don't want everyone talking up. Yeah, there was something that just dropped.
I was like, I can already watch Captain America at home. Oh.
Yeah, there was something that was even quicker than that recently, because I was like, wow, I was just in the theaters.
Yeah.
For like a day, something. I forget what movie it was. So I was just looking through. I spent all this money on VOD, damn it.
Do that way. It's like it'll premiere at the theater for a weekend, and then Monday it's
I think that when they have like those really short runs, I think they're just trying to get like so you can be nominated for awards.
Yeah,
you have to be a in theater release. Dune 2 went quick. The Working Man, Lance, but that might have been one I was thinking of. That's already out on VOD.
Yep.
I'm like,
well, I don't think that was so they could be nominated for awards, Rob.
No,
that was not that play.
I mean, I'll probably still watch it.
Yeah, that was the one that my mom wanted to see for her birthday. She wanted to see The Working Man, but the theater was so packed. We ended up having to see Novocaine, which was which was a total blast. But I'll let her know Working Man is available now, so you can watch it.
From the comfort of your own home.
At home.
Right. Yeah.
I'm so spoiled though, because now I'm like, I mean, I can pause it and go to the bathroom, or pause it and get more snacks. Like,
right.
I haven't been to a movie since the second Spider-Man.
Wait, which one?
Tom Holland.
Sam Raimi's? Like, okay. Like, we're talking Sam
I remember sitting at
Amazing Spider-Man.
I think it was during Endgame, and Alan's like doing this next to me. He's like, I have to pee so bad. And I was like, I don't know, go. I'll tell you what happens. And he's like, no.
I remember when that hit theaters, I had the same concerns. I'm like, I got a bathroom break. That movie's like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Hell. And then they put out those guides, the spoiler-free guides that were the moments.
Or turn it off.
I'll always remember the ones just said Hulk Taco, and they're like, good times to go to the bathroom. And the one just said Hulk Taco, and I'm like, I'll remember that. And sure enough, once I saw Hulk get a taco, I was like, I can go pee now.
Right.
It's true. Exactly. It's true, though. Yesterday, for reasons, I watched specific parts of Endgame, which I have not watched since it was in the theater for other reasons. But I was fast forwarding, and I was like, nope, I'm good with literally never watching this ever again. But I'll watch Infinity War with no problem.
People don't like when you stand up in the theater and yell pause.
I see Steve says Jesse's mom has fun tastes in movies. Yeah, Steve, it's all dependent on what guy she thinks is cutest right now. That has nothing to do with plot or if it's good or bad. It's just right now she really likes Jason Statham. That's her man. So
I think that's when my mom went to all the Marvel movies with me, like on my second or third viewing, and sitting in Civil War. She's like, "Why can't Paul Rudd be on Iron Man's team? He's so cute."
Well, it's great. It's actually great.
Paul Rudd was the one she was going for.
That was adorable. He is.
So for me, it was like my mom got super obsessed with Chris Hemsworth, but it's always so great because I always have someone to watch superhero movies with. As long as there's a big, beefy, handsome man, my mom is all in.
Some Hulk shows up.
My mom's like, "This is the best movie ever."
Does he take his shirt off when he gets his superpowers? Okay, I'm in.
I'll see it.
Oh, I remember I showed her when we were watching, I showed her a clip of Cap when Chris Evans comes out of the tank. And she's like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "Chris Evans." She's like, "Oh, I might be a Captain America fan." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure you are."
For all the right reasons.
Look at that.
Yep. She knows how to pick them.
Yep. It's nice that you have a pass to every superhero movie, though.
It is. It doesn't matter.
Maybe Thunderbolt. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of hunks in Thunderbolts. I would love a Red Guardian shirtless scene, though.
Well, you see, that's the thing. My mom kind of just thinks everyone's cute. So, I mean, she's like, "Oh yeah." I'm like,
I mean, Arbor got pretty jacked for Hellboy.
He did.
He did.
Skinny Hopper. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm glad. I guess you're in better health now. So I mean, that's good.
I feel like she'd go for I think I'm good. I'm not concerned.
Arbor time.
Yeah.
You might get some shirtless Bucky. Who knows?
I don't know her opinions on. I'll have to show her some pictures. Yeah. I'm sure there'll be someone.
Wyatt Russell in there, maybe.
U.S. agent.
Yeah. You never know. As long as his helmet's not on.
He looks like a drastically different person when the helmet's. I'm like.
I'm pretty sure he's commented that they adjusted the helmet for Thunderbolts because it was
his nose or something. I don't know what it did, but it did him dirty.
Yeah, no, it's very true. It looked very odd.
Yeah, it was bad. It is what it is, and I'm not going to pull punches. It was bad.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure he mentioned that
and not at all to his fault. Like there really was some sort of design flaw that did something.
Yeah,
I mean, you weren't supposed to like him.
Monarch, I was like,
you
look different here.
Yeah, you're not supposed to like John Walker, so
right.
Make him look like a douchebag.
Yeah, generally an attractive fella, and all of a sudden he slid that helmet on. I'm like, you look so goofy right now. Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
And meanwhile, Peacemaker looks like an ass in his helmet, but it's fantastic, and I live for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there's so much good content coming out. All right. Well, I think that's all we've got.
Did we do something?
We did stuff. We'll remind you once again, register now for the Star Wars event next week, Sideshow/May428TH. Get yourself $5 in Sideshow rewards. Go check out the Daily Deals page, side.show/daily deals. New days, new deals every day, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. Sign up for our SMS alerts, notifications, exclusive discounts, and subscriber-only giveaways, including this week's and/or 6-scale figure buy Hot Toys will be going out. So make sure that you are registered for the SMS alerts so you receive that. And once again, I am legally obligated to tell you to go play Phony Phantoms. Side.show/games. Earn extra rewards weekly by completing the challenges, even when they have numbers that are just plain irritating.
Yep.
Like, this is my Severance moment, Missy. Like those numbers over there make me feel emotions, and I can sort them.
Feel, Rob? Are you
bad?
Scared? Are you angry?
Bad.
Do you need it at 105
had
or
a
100?
conversation yesterday. It was
105.
great.
105 for me.
105 would be fine. 105
Yeah.
would be okay.
I prefer it at 100. So
Yeah,
one
I
of
don't
the,
like the 4.
You're a TV volume. It's got to be at a certain
Yes.
number.
30. My on my TV right now it's 30. Don't
I like
put
it
it at 31.
I get 40.
Yeah, no.
Do not put it at 31. Do not put it at 30.
Makes my eye twitch. I don't like it.
Do we need to do anything to get the $5 for making room in Discord? No. You won't have to do anything. It's going to take a little bit because we have to process everyone's emails out. Oh, what, Mike? Did you say that was going to happen immediately?
No, I never did mine. I never went back to my room. I just have a giant room with everything in one corner.
I have a space. Nothing happened to it.
Forgot to go back to it. I kept thinking, I got more time.
Yeah, me too.
It's
I
over.
started. I got my lava floor and some few things. That was about it.
Everyone will get more chances, I promise. But yeah, it is over. You won't have to do anything. It's going to take us a little bit to process that because we got to pull all the info from the app, and that's what we're going to be using. So take us a little bit. We'll get there. We'll get them there. I promise you.
Nice.
But that's it. That's all we got. Be sure to join us Friday as we discuss the second half of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man episodes 6 through 10. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, because there's so many cool things that happen in that second half.
And the one thing that didn't happen in the first 5 episodes happens in the next episodes, and once. That's what I wanted to ask about yesterday.
Yeah,
I was like, Jesse hasn't watched yet, so I'll wait.
Nope.
Yeah, there was things that we were like, we hit on some topics during our initial discussion where I was like, I'd love to talk about how that progresses. So join us on Friday. It'll be same time.
I'm excited.
We'll be discussing that as well. Wait, Predator Badlands trailer just dropped an hour ago. Are you serious?
Let's watch it, Rob.
We got a Badlands trailer.
Pull it up. I want to see it.
Did you see? I had the other trailer was in the list for a while for the animated series, which I'm also very excited about. All right, where is it?
I've seen that.
I think I can find it here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, teaser trailer dropped 38 minutes ago. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I usually try and find the companies that made it, but I'm not going to bother trying to search that up.
Do the thing.
All right, I'm doing it. Sorry, I had to get some things set.
Who cares about it?
I'm also like trying to make sure that it is an official trailer. I'm going to click on some fan made nonsense.
Here's a fan edit.
Yeah, here's a fan edit. Here we go. The Predator Badlands trailer. Thanks for the heads up. I would have missed this one. I'm going to turn that up a little bit.
Dinosaur skull.
Yeah. Don't mess around.
Oh, Predator Jurassic Park
Didn't
crossover.
think he survived.
Dan Trachtenberg is his name. Paul Dan Trachtenberg.
You're hunting something that can't be killed.
Ooh.
Wow. That looks fun.
Did we go from way back to way in the future?
Yeah, and I don't know. I was under the impression that Badlands was going to be like a World War I setting.
Oh yeah. No,
So that's why I'm like,
definitely
what's
not
they started
that.
showing that? I'm like, no, that's not what I was expecting out of that one.
Interesting.
All right. Yeah, I'll give that a watch.
I'll watch it, but I won't like it.
I like that spirit, Mike. It does kind of feel like the what was it, the Predators movie? Where they
with Adrian Brody.
Yeah.
And Topher Grace and all them, yeah.
Yeah.
Add an S on the end. I'm like, wait, seriously, which movie?
Well, make sure you're watching Predators and not The Predator. Don't bother with The Predator.
All right. Well, now since you didn't see the Killer of Killers, Mike.
No.
All right, we'll do that one and then we'll go.
Is that the animated one?
Okay. Yeah, this is the animated one. Just since we watched the other one, because this was on my list because I wanted to. This is kind of what I thought Badlands was going to be. Seems to be more what this is. Where you're getting all different time eras.
Hmm.
I like the animation.
Yeah.
Very
me too.
arcane.
Yep.
Dan Trachtenberg.
You are old enough now. It's time I tell you about the monster.
Oh, that's good.
We must kill it, or it will kill us all.
It didn't seem very sporting.
No.
Now that I'm more into that.
I was gonna say that looks better to me than the movie trailer.
The movie trailer gave me very Highlander 2 vibes. Like,
Ooh.
we're going into the far future, and it's like, oh, can we not go into the far future?
The animation looks beautiful. Like I was much more drawn to that one than the movie. The movie looked cool. Like it looked like it had some, but it didn't. I don't know. The animation sucked me in more for sure.
I'm hoping he's just kind of like expanding Predator lore and whatnot.
Yeah,
I mean,
seems
really
like
kind of
it.
building
Yeah,
a franchise, but yeah, that the animated series is more up my alley. I like that.
Yeah,
I
agree.
get Evolving Predator, World War One.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the designs looked like from a character design, like the designs looked better in the animated as well. Like I don't know, I like the look of it more. So looks good.
Plus,
It's really good.
Sit at home. Thank
Right.
you.
Yeah, right on Hulu. Just watch that series. We watched those 2 trailers after the credits were, or our home housekeeping was done, our homework. We were all done with the show. We watched 2 more trailers. How about that?
Yeah,
look at
You
that.
got bonus. It's your after credit scene.
Okay, that was
After credit
bonus,
scene, right?
the bonus
we had
scene.
singers.
All right. Well, that's really all we got now, unless there's some other trailer that just dropped that I pull up.
It's the Alien Earth trailer. Let's watch it.
Oh, if there was, I would immediately look that up. Watching it. But thank you everybody for joining us on this Wednesday of Stuff and Things, as the description says above my
Very
head.
descriptive.
Yes.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
I just put Wednesday Hangout in YouTube. That's all I put. I mean, oops! I don't put anything in YouTube because we're not on YouTube.
That's not where we are. That's not where we are. We're not there.
Nope.
Don't go to YouTube. Don't go to YouTube. Don't
do
go
that.
there. Don't go.
That's certainly not why you see the that little thing next to the comments we put.
Oh, and Stephen, don't be sorry. Thank you for keeping us up to date on stuff and things.
I hadn't seen either one of those trailers.
Yeah, we hadn't
No.
seen either. So don't you ever be sorry. So we
Thank you
appreciate
for looping us in.
Mhm.
It could take us weeks to get to that trailer.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, you never know.
Exactly.
I got a stockpile of. I still have like 3 queued up over here.
I feel like that was us being very efficient. So
Yes.
I'm very proud of us.
We nailed it. We nailed it.
We did.
But thank you, everybody. We'll be back on Friday. Join us on Friday to discuss the Spittermans. And some other things. Whatever else happens between now and then, join us then. We'll talk about it. We'll see you guys then. New products, new snacks. Who knows what's between now and Friday? Busy times. Busy times.
I mean, we know. They don't know. We know.
I don't.
I don't either. I was bluffing. I was bluffing to sound important. I don't know.
I don't know. It was like no.
I mean, I could know, but I don't know.
Choose not to.
I like not knowing until we get here.
It's a real
Except
treat.
homework assignments.
It's a real treat.
Right. Right. Exactly.
But that's it. So everybody join us on Friday. And until then, don't forget to let your geek side show. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.